Okay, so that concludes the 2025 Eastern Conference Finals, and your winners from the East are the Indiana Pacers. Great game off the top of the bat from the Pacers. They played to their own pace, definitely made New York uncomfortable, which is something we'll talk about, and just an all-around team effort. Obviously, the stars of the show were Tyrese Haliburton, of course. Had a big fourth quarter there in Game 6, and then Pascal Siakam, who won Eastern Conference Finals MVP. So congrats to him. He was definitely their most impactful player throughout the series. He played out of his mind. So big ups to Spicy P, Canadian Toronto Raptors legend. Good to see him excelling on the Pacers. So yeah, Indiana's going to their first finals in a long time. To face Oklahoma City Thunder, and I'll get my series preview on that in a different video, but for now we're just going to focus on this game, and then really the main point of this game was the turnovers for the New York Knicks, who, congrats to them. This was a pretty wide open season, considering the Pacers beat the Celtics. Bucks did not look as good as they were maybe marketed to be in the offseason, and then the 76ers weren't great, so really their only comp was going to be the Pacers, and they just could not get it done, man. And also, I think I already said it, but the Celtics went down with injury, which they also played well in that series, but so not taking anything away from them. But this is going to be the most wide open it's going to be, except for maybe next year might be their last year. So it's concerning that they were unable to take advantage of this opportunity, and very concerning, honestly, that they played kind of this bad in this last game, especially when you get big contributions from OG, get big contributions from Mitchell Robinson, which shout out to Mitch, man. He was fantastic on the offensive glass, especially in that first quarter. He had 6 offensive rebounds in that first quarter, and then a couple that weren't counted as offensive rebounds, but hustled. He got fouled, made hustle plays, and resulted in extra Knicks possessions. And so big ups to him, but the Knicks just weren't able to capitalize on those extra offensive possessions that he was able to generate, man. And you got big contributions from Mikal Bridges, Landry Shamet. Josh Hart wasn't great, but basically everyone outside of your starters was really good. Karl-Anthony Towns, he was really bad this game. He contributed basically nothing on either end of the floor, offense or defense. Offensively, he was pretty bad up to the third quarter, and by that point they're already in a pretty significant hole by the time he kind of got it going, and he still ended the game shooting 42% from the field and 0-4 from 3, so still wasn't great. 6 of 10 from the free throw line as well. He could not hit anything today, so unfortunate that you get that kind of performance from him in a winner-go-home game on the road, but not too much on him because he is a large part of the reason that they're here in the first place. And then Jalen Brunson, and then also Karl-Anthony Towns on defense. Holy cow, wow. He kept playing this drop defense around screens that just was not working, yet he kept doing it, and it kept resulting in threes for the Pacers, and so that was really, really bad. So just not a good game on either side of the ball for Karl-Anthony Towns. And then Jalen Brunson ended this game with 19 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. Again, was not great. Andrew Nembhard was playing really, really aggressive and good defense on him. So shout out to him for slowing Jalen Brunson down. He did not really have a good game. Shot 8 of 18 from the field and 2 of 7 from 3. And again, he was kind of going in the first and then slowed down until again that maybe third quarter period. And so by the time they were already in a hole. So shout out to Nembhard for slowing him down, and then for Jalen Brunson and really this Knicks team overall, the turnovers. 5 for Jalen Brunson individually, but overall for the Knicks, they ended this game with 17 turnovers. 17 turnovers it's just not going to win you any games, and they were really just unforced turnovers, offensive fouls, just errant passes, lazy passes, just really predictable passes, and just it wasn't great. And credit to the Pacers defense for forcing them out of their comfort zone a bit, but this Pacers defense wasn't amazing. It wasn't great, in all honesty. It's not like OKC's defense or even the Timberwolves defense. And so, I mean, again, I'll give my series preview, but both teams, the Knicks and the Pacers, aren't amazing defense teams. The Knicks are better than the Pacers, obviously, but they also had some just really abhorrent defensive rotations and just defensive lapses that led to easy Pacers points, especially transition. So I'm low-key glad they didn't even get to the finals to see the OKC Thunder, because the amount of, and it was really Pascal, like a couple plays that stood out that he just leaked, and it was on made buckets from the Knicks, and then they inbounded it, threw it up the floor to Pascal, and did just an easy layup on the other end that like kind of just negated the basket you worked so hard to get. It was really, really bad to see that for the Knicks, just lazy, costly mistakes like that. So yeah, just not a great defense. But the fact that both offenses look this uncomfortable against defenses that really weren't great on either side is very concerning. Especially, again, I'll give my offensive preview or my series preview for the next series in another video, but does not bode well for going against OKC. I'll just say that. What's next for the Knicks? I'll make a separate video on that. But overall, just kind of disappointing showing from the two stars, Cat and Brunson, for the final game of the season. And then, yeah, just the turnovers, man. Gotta limit the turnovers, man. Yeah, nothing really left to say. Exciting season for the Knicks, and again, next season will be pretty wide open, all things considered. Busting me out of the picture. Sixers are, well, they're going to be the Sixers, most likely. And then Heat, don't have to worry about them, so it's really just going to be Knicks or Pacers. And then I guess maybe the Magic and the Pistons will be mixed in there, but mostly at the top it's going to be the Knicks and the Pacers, so we'll see what they do next season. But disappointing end, and Pacers going to NBA Finals should be interesting. I think OKC gets them out of there in 5, but let me not say too much. That's all I got for y'all today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.